Life is a continuous journey. Some journeys start from nowhere, but then they end with something very beautiful. We had this journey planned for a very long time. We were waiting for the lockdown to get over. We were talking about Meghalaya. That's the place where we spent so much of our memories last year. We created so many beautiful moments in Meghalaya last year. But then, due to this lockdown, we couldn't visit it this year yet. So, as soon as I got to know from Deep that the markets and the tourist spots in Meghalaya had opened, me and Nehal set out right away in the next morning. We had reached the gates of Meghalaya only to find that the gates had not opened for people like us, for people who wanted to roam around the hills and mountains of Meghalaya. It had not opened yet. We were sad, but then we took a U-turn and started our journey again. If not Meghalaya, then it had to be somewhere we could get the same feel that we got in Meghalaya. We took out our phones and searched for waterfall and hills near us, and that's when we found Amsoi State Waterfall. The place was quite far, to be honest. It took us 1.5 hours to reach there, but then as you just went through the videos, the journey there more than compensated for the time spent in reaching there. So you can see us getting these shagun leaves. So we made that impromptu plans on the road itself. So we had brought some rice, oil, haldi, a few masala, and 2 plates with us because we intended to cook right wherever we wanted to spend a day at. In between, we bought our chicken, and in the way itself, we got these more ideas to spice up our trip a bit. So we took these shagun leaves. So we wanted to have our lunch on these. We also got a a clay pot to cook our food in, and it led to something that we never expected. So something happened in between. So I would talk about it when the video goes there. Okay. So as you can see, we had almost reached the waterfall site. So the car parking is just, it's around 20-30 meters from the car parking that you can get the first glimpse of the waterfall. So there is Nihal. So you can already see that there were a few guys who were having a time of their lifetime in that waterfall. So there it was. This is something that both of us had waited for so long. It was the first time in this year that we were in a waterfall to take bath, to have fun, to cook the food, and then to just chill around for a moment. You can see the cleanliness of the water there. You can see it's as clear as glass. So I'll share a few more images of the beauty, the place beholded. We spent no time in making a makeshift fireplace, and then we set our clay pot on the fire with the rice. So that's when the disaster struck us. So you can see in this next image that pot has been removed, and we had placed rice on our steel kadhai. So the pot just, I mean, it exploded in while the rice was getting cooked. So we lost half of our rice there. Again, so some sadness was there with us for a moment, but then we soon recovered. So we still had enough rice for one, which we shared between the two of us. I mean, the background of this greenery and the sound of the waterfall, it it just it just takes you inside and makes you enjoy every moment of it. I started my master chef class cooking right there itself. The color of the tomatoes, chilies, potato, and the chicken getting cooked in this clean air brings in another level of peace in your minds. There were some kids who were having some fun at the waterfall, and I mean, you could see from the looks and the kind of things that they were speaking, they just wanted to have some of the chicken that we were cooking. Look at our pot there. I mean, how tiny could it be? The size of the pot itself, I mean, made us want to have more food. This is the jungly chicken that, the famous jungly chicken that only my friends and family who have tasted it can vouch for. I have more confidence in this chicken that than chicken I get to eat at even any of the five stars lying around. So this is something, it gives you inner satisfaction. So after cooking for an hour or so, our food was more or less ready. So there you can see, so there's the chicken halfway through the cooking, and there you see the smoky chicken that you can see lying in front of you. So you can also see a sunga chicken there. That's what Nihal had cooked. So there is one more funny story behind the sunga chicken. It became a biscuit chicken, to be honest. Anyway, that's something for another video. We couldn't wait a moment staying hungry anymore. Jumped right into the food. You don't see a video of us eating because we would click the video when both of us were busy eating. Mind you, my Nihal's rating, it was a 8 out of 10 rated food. If you ever want to judge yourself how good you cook, just let Nihal have a bite of it. So after filling our tummies to the brink, it was time for us to hit the water. Mind you, by this time I had already dipped into water 3 or 4 times, but finally it was time to get some videos and pictures taken. You won't see Nihal in any of the videos. I don't know what was in his mind, but then who am I to push him to record videos? When he wants, he will do it himself. So that's me chilling in the water. I had a good photographer and videographer in Nihal because he spent so much of time taking the pictures. I came up with these I don't know what to say. So wanted to give some swag, so that's what came out of me. But then just to see the chilly water, and right when you come out of that and you see this huge fire in front of you, This is an out of the world feeling. I mean, I cannot describe this in words. You have to see it yourself. You have to feel it yourself. You have to feel this inner peace and this mixing of the sun and the moon right there. Just like every sweet journey comes to an end, to give birth to an even bigger journey. This was where today's journey came to an end. The journey might have come to an end, but the memories of this mystic place will linger in our hearts and minds throughout our life. These are these small journeys that makes our life, and the more memorable journeys we have, the more content we can be with our lives. With each journey that we take, I feel it becomes a moral obligation for us to spread the word so that wanderers like us can find the same winding roads that has led us to this place. The same winding roads will also take us back to our normal daily lives. But that doesn't mean our normal daily lives are not to be lived. It's only the normalcy of every day that gives journeys like these and makes them journeys of a lifetime. Now we were traveling back through the winding roads, going downhill to the very place we came from. Yes, we wanted to spend more time here. Yes, we want to be back again. Yes, we'll be back. Maybe not this place, maybe not this time, but just like the contrast in this picture, we will be back for another journey to make more life. Thank you.